Everybody, thanks for joining us for NBA. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Carter, and it's Drake in at the one spot. And for the Timberwolves, the front court is McDaniels and Towns. The captain out there with Edwards, and it's Gobert in at the center filling out the middle. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Here's the captain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now, here's Butler. Bucket is good.
And, you know, the defense can do nothing about that. Butler with the strength, the vertical, also highly skilled. That's just hard to handle.
Here is Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. Rebound by Butler.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Butler really sees the floor and finds his opportunities to move that ball around. A true team player.
So it's Minnesota now. After the Heat pick up 2. Edwards. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's the captain. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Here's Hero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's Carter missing.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
In transition, here comes Miami. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Towns in the corner. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Heat. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
0-2 for them in this matchup last year. Both teams fighting every second of the way, trying to push into the playoff in their respective conferences.
Now here's Towns. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Outside Butler. Shoots from 12. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns. For Miami, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Jimmy Butler, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good Butler.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production. Plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
And so he makes both from the line. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch. Their on-ball defensive pressure was killer last season.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Gobert finds McDaniel. And here's Edwards. Takes the three. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Now here is Carter. Top of the key. Shot's good by Hero.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's the captain. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable. But the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Now, here's Butler. He had 25 points last game, just 4 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Butler missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. A baseline J, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
His size gives him such an advantage with the jump shot. I mean, it's really hard to block Towns' shot when he rises up.
Carter outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. The captain passes to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lets it go from deep. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Adebayo. Carter's got 5.
Hey, and what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's the captain. He has 5. Towns, the pass to the captain. Back to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. There's McDaniels. Carter pulls it in.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's the captain. Defended by Gobert. Beyond the arc. And it's Carter missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Edwards, the bounce pass. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Here's the captain. Still scoreless. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 3. Here's the captain. 5 points in the game. Pass to Reid. Over Butler. No good off the back of the rim.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's the captain. Outside Conley. Here's the captain. He's covered by Hero. And Adebayo sends it back to the left wing. Here's the captain. Outside Hero. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's the captain. Another miss by Minnesota. The Heat leading by 3. The shot by Butler. Nobody around.
Throw down there, man.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass. And they've scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside. And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
On the wing, Rozier. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley, the pass to the captain. Here's Carter. Rebounded by the captain.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Rozier. Good on the 13-footer. And the Heat lead by 4. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I also like the fact that they've been able to block quite a few shots so far. A testament to hard work and good positioning on the defensive end.
Tries it from the top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead. Here's the captain. He has 5. Here's Reed. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. Carter outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
The captain, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Hawkins. Reed with the block. They retain possession. Jacks up a 3. Hawkins with the bucket.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Timberwolves trail by 6. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. The captain with the bucket.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
And Miami shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter. Out on his own on the break. And Adebayo sends it back.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
The shot's good from Carter.
How about the amazing crossover there, demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Conley against Hero. Passes it to Reed. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. There's the lob to Carter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Conley. This game he had 10 points. Now the pass to Reed. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Reed's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Minnesota. Towns against Carter. 3-pointer. That doesn't go either for Carter. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. From Target Center, back in a moment. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So it's Minnesota now. It's a 5-point game. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Carter out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Jaquez in at the 3. Here is Edwards after the Heat pick up 2. Gets himself open and drills it. Edwards got his first bucket of the night.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Now, here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. Six on the shot clock. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Rozier's got 6 points.
Rozier doing good work that time in the pick and roll.
The captain passes to Edwards. Towns down low, defended by Carter. Good work defensively by Carter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now, here is Robinson. Hasn't made one yet. Man, showing some terrific range. Rozier's got the lead up to 10 now for Miami.
You've got to defend this. I mean, Rozier is more than willing to take the 3 ball if you give it to him.
And it's good, 2 points.
Tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. Smooth comes in for the captain. Here's Jaquez. 5 points in the game. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Rozier. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 8. Ingles passes to Smooth. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, good with the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Jaquez the pass to Carter. Looking to get it going. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Ingles. Pass to Smooth. Back to Edwards. Over Rozier. Edwards can't hit. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Jaquez. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Carter. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Edwards. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Reed the pass to Ingles. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Jaquez. Edwards defending. To end the drought, he lays it in. Jaquez has got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Edwards against Robinson. And Edwards with the stop.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move. Now
Rozier. His last outing, he had 8 points. Love, high post. Back to Rozier. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
A three-pointer is right on target. 12 points for the machine.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Rozier, rebounded by the Timberwolves. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Outside Edwards. The wide open look here for Ingles. Drills the three-pointer. And now it's just a 4-point Heat lead.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Rozier kicks to Carter. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Carter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status. So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now, Hero. 14 points from him the last game against the Celtics in Boston. Here's the captain. He's covered by Hero. Here's the captain. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Carter with the bounce pass. Left side, Butler. Hero on the wing. Off target from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Back to Towns. Over Carter. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Miami. They've led by as much as 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Minnesota calls timeout. One guy has been getting it done as the machine.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Fourth, Rudy Gobert.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
The captain passes to McDaniels. Here's the captain. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The Heat have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
One shot.
That's good from Carter. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Here's the captain. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And there's the pass to Hero. Sinks the triple. Hero's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Edwards against Hero. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 now.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's the captain. Outside, Hero. Here's Drake. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 6 points for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Towns. He kicks to McDaniels. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's the captain. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here he goes. Towns, high post. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Carter on the wing, defended by Towns. And it's Carter missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
1:37 left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Carter against Towns. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
Here's the captain. 8 points for him. And it's Carter missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here is Carter. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Heat have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. The tray. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Carter with the 3. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 6 rebounds now in the game. No good that time. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. One positive they can look back on is how well they shot the ball. They finished the first period at 48% from the field. For the Heat, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota?
I'd like to see them get to the line more, but to do that, you got to be aggressive. Force the action, drive the lane, make the defense react to what you're doing. If they can do that, I think they have a good chance of pulling out a win.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy has been getting it done as the machine.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's the captain in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Butler. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by Towns. against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Passes to the captain. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of. If you don't want your pocket picked, here are last season's steals leaders. Second, Jimmy Butler.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Hero kicks to Carter. No good with the triple.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's the captain. 11 points in the game. Drives to the hoop. Gobert, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Butler with the ball. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the paint, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Minnesota with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. Out to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Here's the captain. 10 points for him. And a wide open look for Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Hero against Edwards. Uncovered. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket for McDaniels.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
There's the pass to Hero. The kick outside to Butler. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The captain's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For the lead. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game. If they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Gobert. And Mike Conley subbed in for McDaniels. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Drake the pass to Love. Here's Jovic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Love outside. Hits it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 2.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now here's Conley. And here's Reed. And that one is off. Inside, Jovic. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
Here's the captain. He's got 10. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Conley against Hero. Conley gets the bucket.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Here's Jaquez. 7 points in the game. There's Hero with a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Towns, no luck.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled to deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, we depend on each other. Every once in a while we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight. And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on when you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 9. And the Timberwolves call timing.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now look at the numbers for Edwards. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Here's the captain. He's got 15. Kicks it to Edwards. To end the run. And Edwards with the stop.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's the captain. 16 points for him. Love inside. Towns on him. 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Towns with the steal. They swipe it. Hero. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And Hero drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Edwards. 1 point in the game. Here's Love from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The captain's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's up a 3. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Drake the pass to Jaquez. And the layup is good. Jaquez has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Chalk up 2 there. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Timeout called. The Heat.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Miami making a change here. The Heat leading by 11. Rozier looking around. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Heat in second.
I thought their coach really did a fantastic job of getting all of the guys on the team to realize the importance of free throws. You know, last year where they were great,
Take a break.
excellent from
Take
the
a break.
line. This year,
2 shots.
they're hoping to do even better.
Free throw good, Conley. And Conley drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 9.
One of the things coaches like is aggressive players, and Rozier is that in spades.
We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
So it's Miami now, following the 3 by Minnesota, and it's Rozier missing. Conley against 1. Conley gets the bucket.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Here's Jaquez. There's the drive. Conley grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 11. Pass to Carter. From deep three-point land, gets the three-pointer to fall. Carter's got 24 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Rozier. Love up top. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Rozier into the lane. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 4 assists in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's the captain. He's got 15. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. And that's 17 points for the captain. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Rozier, and he makes good on the layup.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
Here's the captain. 17 points in the game. Shot from the top of the key. The shot missing. And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Head coach Erik Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
First,
Ball moving. No holds. No holds.
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Kevin Love. Jimmy Butler is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Carter. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 slot. Here's the captain. Passes it to Reed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's the captain, Rozier defending. Out left to the wing. "13 feet away. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Yep, that one goes.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Carter looking around.
Excellent defense from McDaniel. Jaden's length and activity, really a problem with shooting.
Good, nice job down low.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Jaquez. From the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The pass to Rozier. Love outside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Love's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
And the Heat call time here. With Rozier, coaches and teammates speak Clark to how dependable he is. Night in and night out.
Well, Kevin, he's rock solid. A very consistent performer. You can basically book 20 points, 4 boards, 4 assists nightly in every game with him. And there's a lot to be said for that kind of consistency.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. That's it. The Miami lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from McDaniels. Here's the captain. Rebounded by the captain.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Can't connect from 14 feet out. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Drake. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. With the teardrop, it's hauled in by the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Drake the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here's the captain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The captain's got 19 points.
Loses him with the bounce and doesn't look back. What a pretty move.
Here's Drake. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And, you know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Hero against Conley. And Adebayo sends it back. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Four on the clock. No good on the quick three.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's the... Oh!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here is Conley after the Heat pick up 2. It's hauled in by Hero.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Hawkins with the bucket.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. Miami leading by 11. Pass to Drake. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now here's Conley. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed gets the bucket.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Hero passes to Drake. Now Adebayo. Guarded by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. It's deflected. Here's Jovic, over by Conley. Kicks it out to Hero. Miami with a new 14.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Count it, good. The captain's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
Here's the captain. And he drives in, banked in off the glass. The captain's got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Jovic, and he uses the glass on the lane. And now a 12-point Heat lead.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Conley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep six or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Alexander Walker. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for the captain.
Find the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Here's the captain. There's Hero with the three. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Hero.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
2 shots.
Good from Hero. The captain's checked in for Mike Conley. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them.
Now here's McDaniel. There's the pass to Edwards. And he hits the jump shot. And that's now 25 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's the captain. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Miami leading by 12. Now a timeout called by Miami. Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
present our New Balance Player of the Game, the captain.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Now, here's Adebayo. Now, here's Butler. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Drake. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Edwards against Hero. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the rejection by Towns.
Prime time, big time defense from Towns.
Yes, that goes in. Edwards got 15 points in just the second half.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Towns against Carter. Looking to get back on track here. Towns with the defensive effort. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. Gobert dishes to Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Anthony Edwards.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. And Edwards drops them both. The Heat leading by 8. 1:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the captain. Good work there as it goes. The captain's got 28.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:07 left in the game. The Heat leading by 8. Here's the captain. Carter outside. And the Heat, another 3.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for the Heat.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight at Sunday.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Timberwolves.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the captain.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Here's the captain. And so it's Miami winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Your impact is seen all over the stat sheet. So what's the mindset as you approach these games?
Just trying to get a team win, trying to impact winning. You know, that's what it's all about. My teammates got my back like I got theirs. So we're just going out there and trying to do our thing.
It was very visible there down the stretch. You looked like yourselves and got the win. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.